So this is what we do as realtors. He's like, oh, John, how do I search on telelistings? How do I find this number right here? Oh, you don't know? Oh, what about this address? Oh, John. That's called creative avoidance. He doesn't want to actually make the call, therefore he's asking me questions that don't matter. How many times are we fiddling around, coming into the office? Oh, it's noon. Let's go eat. Yes or no? That's what we do. Don't bullshit me because I've been there. Wait. Hang on. 165 people. I bet you anything, if we divide by 4, you're gonna have 40 people to call. Don't bullshit me, guys. Seriously, you have people in your phone that you're not calling me, you're not willing to call, and yet we're searching up people that we don't know just so we can have low levels of rejection, right? If you call your own people, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to call them. What would they think of me? Am I begging for business? Forget about it, okay? Getting mad. Call, text, email, reach out to them, please. You have people that you already know. Why do you want to spend money on something that you won't even call anyways? You're gonna buy a bunch of leads, they come into your platform, you won't even call. What's the point? I'm pissed at myself, how about that? For not being able to enroll you to do your job. Is that fair? Right? So what are you looking at me for? You better be making your calls. But here's the thing, agents come to me for accountability all the time. And agents come for accountability and want accountability until you give it to them. It's true, right? So we just started this accountability chat where people can actually check in. People join the chat, but nobody's checking in. Is that true or no, Leo?
Of course.
Nobody. Only Leo checks in and Van checks in. 2 out of the 20 people that join the chat are checking in. I want accountability. Or you just want to see people being held accountable, or you actually want to be held accountable, right? Being accountable is showing up. Accountability is the ability to be counted on, okay? And you say you want accountability, but you don't show up. What's up with that? Why do you think that is, Axel?
Because it comes from laziness. It comes from a fear that is built within them, and sometimes it's from ego. I'll give you an example for myself, genuinely. I remember the first time that somebody criticized my role playing. I was actually kind of like, fuck this. Who are you telling me? Like, who are you? Or, questioning their authority over me. But when I got rid of that ego, then it was actually pleasant. It was a great advice. So accepting the criticism is one of the best things that you can do in this business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Accepting criticism, getting the ego out of the way.
100%.
I do want to say this as well. When your why is compelling enough, the how is self-evident. When I was $80,000 in debt and I wanted to propose to my girlfriend, guess what happens when I woke up? Boing! I fucking gotta get to work, don't I? Because you don't have enough of a compelling why, that's why you won't take the actions necessary to get to your goals. Every day you're trying to find the how. Oh, how am I gonna get to my goals? How am I... I'm sorry. So here's what I tell agents. I go, here's exactly what you need to do. Go and talk to 30 people per day, Monday to Friday. You will hit your goals. Guess what they ask me? Oh, but John, what else? It's because they're not willing to do it. And why? Because they don't have a compelling why. So I need you guys to get clear on today. Why are you doing this? Why are you even showing up today at Airport Square prospecting? Do you owe some money? No. Why are you doing it? Why?
Because I want to grow.
Because you want to grow. Okay, good.
I want to be better.
You want to be better. Why do you want to be better?
Because every day is a gift, so I want to be
Every
better.
day's a gift. He's giving me surface answers. Let's dig deep. Every day's a gift. You want to be better. Who do you want to be better for?
Better for myself. Always wake up for myself. Yeah.
Wake up for yourself. Why do you want to be better? Why do you want to grow? Why do you want to do it for yourself?
So I want to be better because not only can I service and give back to a community, I can also face myself every day.
Face yourself every day. It's a promise to yourself, right? That you want to become successful. Ultimately, what's all that going to do for you?
Good for the people around me. Good for my family. No, I want to take care of them.
There we go. Taking care of them, how?
a better life, more opportunities,
More
options.
opportunities? Okay, great. And how are you going to do that?
By working,
By working, by making
making money
How much?
as much as I can.
Okay, no, that's not good enough because I'm not going to go to a McDonald's and say, I want to eat. Sir, what would you like to order? As much as I can. Would you ever go to McDonald's and say that?
No.
No, you wouldn't. Okay. So how much is it going to take for me to take care of my brothers and my mom and my dad? How much is that?
I don't know, a few million?
You better write it down. Few million. How much? Exactly how much? Eric Thomas always said that his wife got sick. His wife had MS, and the doctor told him, you have to quit your nursing job. She makes $60,000 a year, okay? And she's gonna have to work another 30 years to retire. But now she's out of that job. You know what Eric says? He says 60,000 times 30 years. How much is that? How much is that?
180?
$1.8 million. He's waking up every day to make that $1.8 million. Who are you making money for?
For my family.
Okay, good. So I'd encourage you to come up with a specific number like how he did it. Make sense? They dig deep, dig deep. You need to have emotion. You know, he says a lot of people wake up for Lamborghinis. A lot of people wake up to, you know, want to buy a house. He's waking up for his boo. Who are you waking up for, right?
好，感谢，好，好，好，拜拜。
Good job.
Wow.
Hey, you made the call. Who cares what you say? Who the fuck cares what you say? You made the call. It's called a contact. You know what? The other side, they said, oh, I have a realtor that I usually use. And he's like, oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Right? But he started off the call by saying, well, I'm in real estate now. I just want to let you know. And if there's any chance for me to serve one of your clients, I'd be happy to. I'm going to drop by your shop and, you know, drop off some business cards. Would that be okay? That's it, guys. No matter what you say, you made the call. Well, I'll tell you what, if you are in enough lines in second place, eventually you'll be first place. Guess what? Because their realtor at some point in time will screw up and you will be their realtor. Keep making those calls. Guys, like if your parents are still alive and they call you, you better not be ending that call. They're calling you for a reason. You'd be blessed to have your parents call me. I wish my dad would call me. I'd be scared if he called me today. If my mom calls me, I'm always gonna pick up the call, right? I used to always end her call and I would call her back, oh, what do you want, Mom? I'm busy. Have you guys ever done that before? Yeah? Mom, I'm too busy. You're not too busy. There's 24 hours in a day. Can you not spare 5 minutes for your mom? Come on now, right? What are you working for anyways? You wanna be with family, ultimately, right? Why are we all chasing money? If you're chasing money, money's like energy. Money's like girls if you're a guy. If you chase it, what happens?
Running away.
It's gonna keep running away, right? So you gotta woo money. And how do we attract money? Like how do we attract the opposite sex? You gotta become a better you. Okay, Shanko? but Shanko just plays music and they're like, oh. Isn't that right? So Shanko, I need you to have the same I need you to have the same mentality when you're doing real estate. If you want to make money, you got to get so good at making calls, just like your violin. How much practice did you have to do in terms of getting to where you are right now in your violin? 8 hours a day for how many years?
Well, 6 to 8 hours a day.
6 to 8 hours a day, and
Yeah.
how many years to get to where you are now in your violin career?
I mean, I didn't start very seriously, but 20 years.
20 years. And how much money do you make in your music career?
Not a lot. That's
Not a
why
lot.
I'm making phone calls right now. But
That's right.
anyways, yeah, it's good amount. It's well, with music, once you win a job, it's a lifetime passionate job. So
Okay.
So it's
okay.
good. Yes.
So he practices 20 years straight, 6 to 8 hours a day, right? And yet
breaks
in-
here and there. but
Sorry?
Breaks here and there.
Yes, I know. You're not going straight 6 to 8
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
You need to shit, pee, eat, right?
Yeah.
Right?
But
But in
it's-
real estate, we're not willing to practice at all, and yet we want to make millions of dollars, right? That's why in my peak peak year, I talked to 50 people per day, Shanko, and I would role play 7 a.m., one role play, 7:30, second role play, and then prospect for 4 hours from 8 to 12, eat lunch, come back, and have a listing presentation role play from 1 to 1:30, and then back to prospecting or going on appointments. And that's only an hour and a half a day of hour and a half a day of role playing and 6 hours a day of prospecting. That adds up to your 8 hours a day of practicing violin.
Yes.
Right? And so why don't we do this in real estate? I'm committed that you all in this room are gonna be 1%. Who wants to be like that? I? Okay, good. Same with you guys. You want to be 1% or no? I know you guys already are, but in your own right, I mean, the Win Louis group is not 1%, yes? Yeah. In your own numbers, though, the numbers that you bring in, are you 1%? Okay. What does it take for you to be 1%? Maybe 200? Okay. Commit that you will do 200 each in a year. How many are you at right now? Less than half. So just about 100? That's a lot. Good job. That's a lot of mortgages, guys. But we want you to get to 200. Let us know how we can support you, send you referrals. And if you want me to coach you, kick your ass, I'm right here. No, I'm serious. 다피구.
What does that mean?
Spank your bum bum. 다피구. Our teachers in elementary school would be like, 잠깐만, 다피구. Anyway, I've distracted you enough today. Please make some calls.